Just see if this thing is working. So sorry. Bear with me for just a little moment, please, as I try to get this thing running. Hopefully. Sometimes these videos don't want to appear on YouTube for some reason. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, alright, I see it. And then we go there. So sorry. That. Okay, alright. Sweet. And I can hear myself. Everything is working. Alright. Okay, so, hey there, my name is Dave. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join me in a discussion of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath Patch 1.18. It's been a couple of days since the patch came out on the 26th. Tuesday, and constantly, WB, Warner Brothers support, they are updating the patch notes continuously. Like, I'm looking at it, and it says updated 8 minutes ago. Wow. They just keep on adding things. Like, I don't think they even realized all of the changes that they made, because some of the changes that they've made, they haven't even listed in the patch notes. Oh, hey there. Oh my gosh, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me. You joined at the best time because I'm just about to get into this. Alright, so with the latest patch, I guess one of the most obvious things and most pleasing things is all of the extra particle effects. Do you see that? Everything's just so much more prettier. As well, for every character, it seems like 2 new brutalities have been added. So my character is Jade, and previously I had all of the finishers for her. Now I'm missing 2. However, I go to check, like, my other favorite characters. I'm missing a lot of finishers, it seems like. So, maybe for some characters they might have added 3, but for the most part, there's a lot of characters now with just 2 new brutalities. And I have been trying to make anything in specific for Jade to drop first, and I have not had any luck. So I'm thinking that these new brutalities, they will be tied to some new holiday tower, some new towers appearing in Towers of Time. Typically, when NetherRealm adds new brutalities to the game, it's either in Combat League or through holiday towers, Towers of Time, things like this. Okay, so then I think, like, the next biggest thing that they've added to this game is this armor break feature, and it's not obvious for every character what is the, like, armor break. Like, for RoboCop, you have to attach a specific move in order for you to have that armor breaking capability available. And in the tutorial, they give an example of Cassie's flying glow kick. The tutorial is also something that they updated to feature this armor break potential. Now, there is crushing blows associated to the armor break. Okay, alright, let's see. Okay, so you see, so he's breaking away, right? And then we do the shadow kick. So, I call it the shadow kick. It's blazing nitro kick. I'm so sorry. So this is Jade's armor break move. And even after she gets the crushing blow, it still counts for armor broken. So, these armor break moves, they're really good, I guess, in a mix-up situation where, like, if you pop the enemy up, right, you could go for the full string with Jade there, but you would actually get more damage, special canceling into the blazing nitro kick. So these armor break moves, they're giving you more damage on average for most combos. So if you are like if you want to mix it up between like what would normally give you like a crushing blow or what would give you an armor break. So these armor breaks are just a very interesting way to play the game, which has been added for every character. So I just talked about Jade, but if you have like a different character, it's worthwhile to go into practice and try it out. These armor breaks also work on the fatal blows, although you need like really specific timing. Really specific timing in order to really pull it off. I forgot to show that off. So let's show that off. Essentially, you have to allow the other person to kind of like start up their fatal blow in order to properly get like the crushing blow aspect or the armor break aspect. So let's go to AI options, go to record, boom, and then okay, so now we gotta try and oops, we gotta try and see that wasn't see that was a counter. It really requires specific timing. It's not easy to pull that off. Not easy to pull that off. So it's like, I think like it's gonna be like a practice time for everyone to try and figure out what are the best times to use your special armor breaking move. And if you don't know how to identify that, go to your special moves and then try and look for that indicator beside the move type that says armor break. Armor break. And if you don't see it equipped on your favorite variation, you may have to look for the new ability. But these armor breaks are just a very interesting way to now play the game. And now there's not only get up options, wake up options, jumps. You know, you can go for like crazy armor breaks and get a crushing blow. But the armor break idea still works even after you get that initial crushing blow. Okay, so moving on, they have made various changes to the practice mode, which is okay. Things relating to the breakaway, so if you want to like properly practice your armor break, they've added a lot of things in there to just help out with that. But another big change that they did to the game, if you ever come up against somebody in Kombat League and they love to down one, finally, a down one you can safely parry with either a low or high parry. So, okay, so now we're gonna go back to Jade because, well, she's my main, she has a parry. She's affected. But other characters affected would be like Liu Kang, Kano, who also have high parries. Those can be easily, like, poked out. So, okay, so let's go to the AI option. AI option, and record. There we go. And then... Alright, so... Sweet! Now that parry actually works against these, like, low down one attacks. Because not every character's down one is a mid. Some of them are lows, and those lows go under. So if you come across a person like maybe Jade or Kano or somebody with a parry, you really have to think about what is your low poke. Because a lot of people love low poking down one. But yes, finally. Great, that's great. So everything down one can be low parried and high parried. So, like, for Sonya, if you're going up against Sonya, she can parry that kind of stuff. So you might want to be careful if you down one her. Thinking that it's just a mid. It's not a mid, it's also kind of like a low. So this is great. Great news for people who like to use parries. Some of the other changes that they've made, I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so like Kombat League, this is another change that's happened in the game. So I don't think that we actually have access to the Kombat League because it's happening Tuesday. Tuesday will be the new start of season 11. I think we can still get a match. We can still get a match. Let's do a match. So at the end of the match, apparently you can ask the person for a match outside of the ranked ladder. I don't really super care about. Oh shit, look at that. Wow, it has your total win-loss ratio. Am not looking so hot. Am not looking so hot. This person is a Cetrion. Interesting. Oh my gosh, can this guy get on with the match? So, they've also made some camera improvements for some of the changes. Like they've found that like throws, these cameras were not interacting with the proper character. Um, oh shit, is this guy gonna be Scorpion? I forgot to go hidden cursor. Oops. What is this guy gonna do? Oh, he's gonna be Cetrion. I do like Kombat League, and I'm excited for the new season. So the ability to verse people in Kombat League outside of the ranked ladder, I guess it will lead to, like, more friendships. I guess that's why they added friendships to the game, which is also one of the things that they added to the game that's available for every player. You don't necessarily need, to buy Aftermath. Whoa! Oh, the combo's dead! Dead! Wow, that's a 375 combo with Cetrion. Wow, I've never seen that. Very interesting. Very interesting, Cetrion. But I don't necessarily want to do a full Kombat League set. That's too much. So I'm gonna forfeit this match. I won the first round. Good for me. Bye. So that Cetrion got a win off of me. We gotta move on. So that's really interesting that they've added the ability to versus people in Kombat League. That could lead to some very annoying times if, like, you're not so skilled and, like, someone wants to troll you. That's not fun. Okay, so the next thing that they've really made differences to, they say that they made differences to, but I don't really see it yet, is the Crypt. So they've added some new recipes to discover, and those recipes relate to the 3 new characters that came out with Aftermath. There are 3 new tower consumables, which you can craft at the Forge. At the Forge. So that is one of the changes that they haven't really even listed that. They just said that there's new Forge recipes to discover. But, yeah, they're not really saying much about the Crypt, which is unfortunate. This thing, basically, once you get the gear pieces from the Forge, I feel like its usefulness is not really there. Not really there. The other changes that they've made concern these soul canisters. So these soul canisters don't drop the old augments. The whole augment system is completely different. So with this thing, you're now going to get a chance of level 1 to level 3 augments. Level 1 to level 3. If you want level 4, it's not going to be in the Crypt. Not going to be in the Crypt. And I haven't tested out all of the different rewards that you get with the Crypt, but I mean, like, the basic like limits of the Naknaten Shrine appear to be unchanged, and appear to be similarly bad augments as it was before. Level 2, really? I paid 100,000 for a level 2 augment. Great. Okay. So the other tier of donation that I like is 15,000. That could give you either the combat cards or icons, but it also, if you don't get either of those things, you'll get augments. So if you want augments, there you go. That's how you get some cheap, generic augments. So they didn't discuss that, but that's basically what's changed in the Crypt so far. All of these chests, they're still dropping the same shit as before. I don't really notice, like an increase of things. No, not really. It's pretty much the same rewards. So, the Crypt, that's it. They've also added some new Crypt events that would probably be relating to the later seasons of Kombat League, Season 4, Season 5. They had previously had patches to go, I guess, up to Season 3, so now they're adding the later seasons of Combat League Crypt events to the game. Fantastic. So we have more Crypt events to look forward to. Great. That's what we can tell from the patch notes. Now, let's get into the Towers of Time, because there's been a lot of changes there that they haven't really discussed. Things that really impact me. I really like these brutal difficulty towers. However, they've taken away the ability to restart matches or use skip tokens. So these brutal difficulty towers are somewhat more difficult. They've made the difficulty increased with these brutal difficulty towers, which is interesting, I guess. Interesting. Another thing that they've done for every character in the game is, like, I guess I should have mentioned this before, but they put it underneath Towers of Time. They've added the actual elemental properties of a move, and you can determine this from the move list now. Before, you couldn't determine this unless you were testing with trial and error using tower consumables. So for me, like, going back, now it's really easy to determine what tower consumables will help out whichever character in Towers of Time. So let's say, like, I want Jade to do well in Towers of Time, perhaps in a brutal difficulty tower or something. Like, you can see here her moves. Why doesn't it list the... Oh, do I have to be in Towers of Time? Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Maybe Jade just doesn't have any? That's weird. Okay, so I was looking at RoboCop previously in the Towers of Time, so I think I have to go back to there. Wow. Okay, so when you look at the move lists in the Towers of Time, they will list out what element each move is, whether it be physical, or magic, or fire. So let's get to Towers. There we go. Retrieving towers. Yeah, let's go check out RoboCop, because I am gonna have to deal with him later. RoboCop. Okay, so in the towers, when you load in a character, it should tell you in the move list what is the nature or element of a specific move. This helps in identifying, like, what consumable will help your character be stronger in Towers of Time. So, most characters, they have a lot of physical moves. Previously, you would just use Hardening Steroid to get, like, a buff in all of their physical attacks. So as you see here, most of the basic attacks are just physical attacks. Some of the combo attacks you see here, they're fire. Very interesting that they only have this information listed in Towers of Time. Why? Why can't they put this in practice or in tutorials or something? That just seems very odd. So yes, if you see something like physical, right? Fire. So then you go back to the actual Towers of Time. You can identify what consumable would help you. So, like, Devora has a lot of poison attacks. You would want to use Essence of Plagues. So let's take a look. These are the consumables I'm talking about, and these are the consumables that now you can easily identify and pair with a character. So, for RoboCop, you could use Distilled Magma, increase your fire damage, or you could use Hardening Steroid, and that would increase your physical damage. And that's just, like, a little basic, easy way to get out of it easy, because, like, the whole entire topic of, like, augments and all of the changes that they've made to augments, I'm gonna reserve that for another video, because that's really just a lot to discuss in one thing. So, augments, we are just gonna, like, dash over it. But if you're interested in that, please check out my video that will be going up right after this. But these changes that they've made to Towers of Time, they've also made these towers easier. Okay, so this is not a good example, but let's say that the modifier for this tower was like when they come close to you, they burn, right? There are these that is a modifier. So that flaming aura modifier on these easy towers in rapid towers, they are shared between the CPU and yourself. So you actually get the enemy's buff. I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know if they intended for that to happen, but the net result is that these rapid towers are just slightly a little bit more easier, like the easy towers in specific. All right. The next thing that I wanted to say is, oh yes, okay. So the loot tables for Towers of Time are constantly changing. Every patch update, they're always making a change. So now they've taken AI battle rewards and put them into Towers of Time. And if you're unsure of how to get some of these AI battle rewards easily, go to the summonable towers, use the Soul Thurible tower key, and see what you can get to drop. Usually it might take like 3 or 4 keys to confirm that you've gotten everything for the character, but yeah, that's definitely like now an option for getting those rewards, which is nice, which is nice. They're making it such that if you don't like to play against other people, even their AIs, you can still get it just in single player. And yeah, you know what? That's about it. Like, I said that I'm going to talk about the augments in a separate video. Yes, I would really like to reserve that for a separate video. But, if you have any questions, like, let me know in the comments. Also, thank you so much for everybody who joined along. God bless you. Like, a comment, a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. But yes, like, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having fun with this game. Oh, I should also mention, since I'm looking at it, these RoboCop, Fujin, and Shiva bundles, they're probably on rotation for this next week as well. Don't buy them. You can get all this stuff from the character towers, and if you need help with that, there are some AI build videos for each character on the channel. Yeah, woohoo! But yes, if you're watching on Twitch, a follow on Twitch would be greatly appreciated. I see that there's a comment from Archangel. Hi, Dave. I noticed that too about the brutalities. I've been trying to unlock everything Jade first too. Yes, I absolutely love Jade. And I mean, I've gotten like just one Jinsei essence augment for her, but it's not really that great. Whatever. Okay. So yes, thank you so much. God bless you. I hope you check in for the augment rework explained video. But yes, until next time, bye. Peace. Take care.